This is the player card. Here you can see your strengths and weaknesses by looking at your archetype ratings. This is your development trait. Superstar and Superstar X Factor. Here are a player's motivations. How well your team aligns with each player's motivations will determine how interested that player is in resigning. It's week 1 of the National Football League. And coming up, it'll be no holds barred between AFC West rivals. It's the...
Let's go, boy. Let's go. What's up, man? What's up?
Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field.
Yeah, let's get that ball.
Let's get off the field.
Now the veteran workhorse. Here's James Conner. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this, of course, is an intriguing Week 1 opener. On one sideline, you've got Josh McDaniels, Raiders head coach. But remember, back in Denver, where he was the head man in 2009 and 2010 as well. And on the other sideline, Sean Payton making his debut as head coach of the Broncos.
Two established coaches. Both of them made their bones on the offensive side of the ball. And Sean Payton won a Super Bowl as the head coach of the Saints. This is going to be fun to see them match wits.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and
Oh, no. The first throw of his career is intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And the Broncos... Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A short one there to Freiermuth. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. So there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Second and 10.
They're going to look to throw. This is caught by Robinson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Again, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he works free. Trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the one. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, man, disappointment that he couldn't finish that off in the end zone. What an effort there, doing all he can to get to the pylon, and he's going to wind up out of bounds just short. But a huge play there, going to set him up with 1st and goal from very short range.
Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
Try to wedge his way in there, no signal. The drive will start with Connor. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he's going to be brought down right there. So nothing after the catch as he's dropped at the 42. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And oh, he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. Yeah, he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 44-yard line.
A gain of 14. And a Las Vegas 1st down.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That is incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
Man open is Robinson. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 29-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. Back to throw again. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
A loss of 8 yards.
They'll drop to throw. Screen pass to Connor. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Chris Godwin. They start with a give to Connor. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
And a Raider first down.
Back to throw. And this will be swung out here for Connor. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. So the completion good for just 3. And it's second down. They run behind center with Connor. Oh, what a move. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they...
Let's go right here. Ready, set.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw here's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Robinson's got it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
And shedding a man at the 40. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he's taken down inside the 30. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll look to throw here on first down. This one into the hands of the rookie Luke Musgrave. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets its offense up.
Welcome back now to Denver. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. He'll buy some time right. That's complete, right around the 8. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
And they ran just a little underneath route here on 1st and goal, but there's really not a whole lot of room to operate this close to the goal line. He's just not able to get loose after the catch.
Touchdown! Pat Fryermuth. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Raiders. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Buying time to his left. He's got his man downfield. It's Robinson. It's a big play there for Vegas. 42 yards.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to him. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
And he'll go down at the 28. 72 yards rushing now for Connor, and a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Broncos are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That one into the hands of Hopkins downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding. Offense.
Quinn Miners, 3rd-round pick in 2021, called for the penalty. So the road a little tougher here. Now 1st and 20. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here comes 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's complete to Hopkins.
All right, let's just put it on the table real quick here. This is 2-minute drill. You got to know they're looking for their #1 receiver.
Yeah, you think they'd be ready for that? That time they weren't. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
They'll run for it with Connor. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Now that is the 2-minute drill at its very best. Get the completion, get a big chunk of yardage, and then get out of bounds to save those timeouts. You cannot do it any better than that.
Here we go, 1st and goal. Connor going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. Again, it'll be Connor. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the... Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening this
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And at center stage, it's the Raiders' leader at quarterback. He's coming off a quality showing last week, well over 300 yards in that one. It's the Raiders and the Bills, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 24.
Oh, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you get a look inside Rocket Highmark Stadium in Orchard. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. First carry for James Conner, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. A check on the numbers last week for Conner. 13 carries, 80 yards, and a touchdown.
And those numbers have both he and his blockers motivated this week. They saw that yardage total climbing, but stopped short of 100. Every one of them has to be driven this week to help him reach the century mark.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. They start the drive with Conner, pushing through tacklers at the 30. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and it's third down. You look at this Buffalo defense. This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. Second from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is a #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes.
Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Conner again. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
The Raiders at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And this would be quite a start for them if they could win 2 straight on the road.
Yeah, the schedule makers didn't do them any favors. They gave them 2 road games right out of the gate. But the thinking on the team has to be, imagine if we win these 2 games. What a setup for the rest of the season for us.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll set up a throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. The offense on third down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a third and goal here. Dancing to his left. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And this one is right through. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on third down pretty much made their mind up for them. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Godwin continues to be the receiver every quarterback wants in his offense. Over 100 catches and 1,000 yards last season. Fills that reliable short field role and knows how to get up.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter. Third quarter starts with a run from Connor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Again, it's Connor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Connor up the middle. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Connor. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Raiders.
And Robinson, the motion man right. From the gun, a give to Connor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Las Vegas, first down.
This is Connor running right, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now a 2nd and 6. They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. And the catch made by Hopkins. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the handoff, Connor. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What do we call them, run fits? Everyone was in the right place.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Buffalo. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
6 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense, but... So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. It's a big play there for Vegas. 53 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a first down in field goal range already. Here's a handoff to Connor. And fights through one man. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 20-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got it. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Here's 1st and goal. Off the option, he'll try and run with it.
And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving.
False start, offense.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Still second down.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. To Connor on the check down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Let's do this, man. Let's go, yo.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
Now back to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. And now this is going to depend on the spot. We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That 1st down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a 1st-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the 1st down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Kind of a strange ball game, Charles. We did not have a single point by either team after half.
It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and the spotlight is on Roquan Smith. He put up numbers last week with a 9-tackle performance. It's the Steelers and the Raiders on Sunday.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. This defense for the Steelers, much improved from week one. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. The Raiders hit 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
First and 10 at the 49.
Again, he'll drop to throw. A short one there to Freiermuth. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down. Yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go that sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 41. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed him up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception. Two drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And this will be swung out here for counter. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Shoves him away. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
A play action fake. They'll look to throw. The ball comes out, and the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. Can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
That's good for a Las Vegas. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Here's Freiermuth again. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll look to throw again. A short one there to Freiermuth. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
That one goes for 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And incomplete on the deep ball.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On third down, it's Connor. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. So we're trading first half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Second and 3 at the 9-yard line.
They'll set up a throw, being chased out left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Luke Musgrave
With his first. So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
But no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Try the Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They start with a give to Connor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And that time, the tackle by Malik Hooker.
No gain on the play.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
5-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Intercepted by the Steelers.
Third quarter action, and this offense will have a 1st and 10 as they get set for the next drive. The drive will start with Connor, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
And this is going to be a Raiders first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
But we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit. But how about guys who are maulers? Because that's who you want in short yardage situations. And we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. On 1st and 10 is Connor. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got. Going, he's a big part of their offense.
Final minute now of the third quarter. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Again, a run with Connor. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this third quarter of play. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the fourth. The Raiders on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. 49 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards that time for number 14. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A give running right is Connor. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Danico Autry is in on the stop. This is 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 at the 16-yard line.
Back to throw here. And this is going to be intercepted. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. We are in the fourth and final quarter as the offense will have the football starting this drive 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. There he goes right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And he slings one that's incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Carl